Hello and welcome, amazing mothers-to-be. Most parents don't realize just how much influence they have on their baby's brain development, even while they're still in the womb. In this explainer, we are diving deep into 15 powerful, science-backed habits that can give your baby the absolute best possible start.
Okay, let's just start with a number that is going to blow your mind. Right now, as you're listening to this, your baby's brain is forming over 1 million new neural connections. Not per day, not per hour, every single second. Isn't that just incredible? This growth is happening faster right now than at any other time in their entire life.
So that leads to the big question, right? With a million connections sparking into existence every second, how can you, the mother, make each one of them as strong and as healthy as possible? Well, you have way more influence than you might think, and these 15 habits will show you exactly how to use it. We're going to start right at the foundation. And here's the crucial starting point. Before we can even think about directly stimulating your baby's brain, we have to create the perfect internal environment for them to grow in. So this first part is all about building a safe, calm, and nourishing home for your baby for the next 9 months. These right here are the 5 pillars of that perfect environment. We're talking about simple but incredibly powerful habits: deep breathing, a brain-friendly breakfast, some gentle exercise, hydration, and of course, quality sleep. A lot of these are probably things you're already doing, but today we're going to learn how to do them intentionally for your baby. Let's start with your morning. The moment you wake up, before you even get out of bed, just take 5 minutes for some deep breathing. This simple act boosts the oxygen flow, which is literally the fuel for your baby's developing brain. Just follow these simple steps. It is one of the easiest and most powerful habits you can build. Next up, breakfast. What you eat in the morning really sets the tone for your baby's brain energy for the whole day. Foods like eggs, for example, they're rich in something called choline, which is vital for memory. Oats give you that stable glucose for focus. This isn't about getting fancy, it's just about being intentional. Your baby's brain never skips a day of growth, so please don't skip breakfast. Simple movement translates directly into brain power for your baby. Just 20 to 30 minutes of gentle exercise, like a nice walk or some prenatal yoga, improves your blood circulation. And what does that mean? It means more oxygen and more nutrients are delivered straight to their developing brain. You might even feel your baby move a little more after you've been active. That's them responding to that fresh delivery of brain fuel. This one is so fundamental. Your body and the amniotic fluid are mostly water, right? So every single sip you take is part of this vital transport system, carrying all the essential building blocks, we're talking vitamins, minerals, hormones, directly to your baby. So do yourself a favor, keep a water bottle close. It's such a simple act with a truly profound impact. Okay, let's be crystal clear about something. For a pregnant mother, sleep is not a luxury. It's not lazy, it's work. It's literally brain-building time. It's during your deep sleep cycles that those million neural connections per second multiply most rapidly. So please prioritize your rest. It's one of the most productive things you can possibly do for your baby's development. Okay, so we've built the perfect internal environment. Now let's move on to part 2, where we're going to explore habits that create a direct connection, a real line of communication with your baby. All right, here's a fun question for you. We all know talking to your baby is important, but what is the very first sense they develop in the womb? Think about it. It's one they can use long before their hearing is even fully formed. Any guesses what it is? The answer is touch. Touch is the very first sense your baby develops. So when you gently rub or massage your belly, you are doing so much more than just bonding. You are actively turning on their sensory pathways, sending those early communication signals. Have you ever noticed how your baby sometimes responds with a little kick or wiggle? That's your first conversation. And now for your voice. By the second trimester, your baby can recognize it. So talk to them. Just narrate your day. You can say, "Hello, baby, mommy's making breakfast now." It's not about finding the perfect words. It's all about the rhythm, the connection, and the simple act of stimulating their language centers. Sound is incredibly powerful. Soft, relaxing music like lullabies or classical pieces can activate multiple areas of your baby's developing brain. But as you can see, it's a balance. Loud, harsh, or jarring music can actually overstimulate their delicate little auditory system. Gentle is the key. Okay, let's get into the actual physical building blocks. Think about it. If you were building a house, you'd need bricks and mortar. Well, for your baby's brain, you need specific super nutrients. This section is all about what to eat to literally construct a healthy brain from the ground up. Let's focus on two super critical nutrient groups. First up, folate and iron. You can find those in foods like spinach and lentils, and they actually help form the brain's very structure. And second, antioxidants, which you get from all those colorful fruits and vegetables. They protect that growing brain from stress. Just remember, you're not just eating for two bodies, you're eating for two brains. All right, we have reached the final section, and we have absolutely saved the best for last. We are now counting down the 3 most powerful habits that science says can truly shape your baby's intelligence, right from the womb. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Coming in at number 3 on our list of the most powerful habits is stress reduction. This one is absolutely non-negotiable. When the stress hormone cortisol rises in your body, your baby's brain development actively slows down. It's a direct connection. Your baby feels your emotional energy. So please protect your mental peace to protect theirs. Do whatever it is that keeps you calm. And the second most powerful habit you can adopt for your baby's intelligence is reading aloud. This is such a beautiful habit, and it builds early memory and recognition. Babies truly remember the patterns and rhythms they hear in the womb. And just think, after they're born, recognizing the sound of your voice, reading a familiar story, will be an incredible source of comfort for them. And now, for the single most important habit, the one thing that underpins everything else we've talked about today, the number 1 habit for building a smarter, healthier baby is a positive environment. That's it. This is the foundation of everything. A peaceful home, a supportive partner, a hopeful mindset, a joyful atmosphere. This is what shapes your baby's emotional and neurological health more than anything else. And listen, you don't need to be perfect. Every positive change you make, no matter how small, really matters. Every single one of these habits gives you the power to give your baby an incredible start in life. If this explainer has inspired you, I want you to make a commitment right now. Go to the comments and write the hashtag you see on the screen. Let's build a whole community of intentional mothers together. Thank you so much for being here.